Hello beautiful meeple. Today we've got Patchwork by Rosenberg, and it's a two-player game. The objective is to build the most aesthetic and high-scoring patchwork quilt. It's loads of fun and it's a fantastic abstract strategy game for the whole family. It's easy to learn and quick and fun to play. The age rating is 8+, so it's great for the children to get involved in. There's a short playing time of around about 30 minutes and it's a quick setup too, which we'll show you in a moment. It's great as an introductory game for new board game players. A Board Game Geek currently rates this overall as 112th, which isn't bad. It's 5th for an abstract game and it's 20th for a family game. Right, let's get on to unboxing.
So this is the instruction manual. It's very short and brief, very easy to follow setup instructions, clear and concise. You could probably read it in a couple of minutes so that you're ready to go straight into the game. You get 33 patchwork tiles, which are double-sided and in a variety of colours and shapes. You also get one neutral token and 2 time tokens, one in yellow and one in lime green. You get one main time board, which is double-sided. You can choose which side you prefer to play with. And 2 quilting boards for each player, one in yellow and one in green. You get button tiles, 32 1-button tiles, 12 5-button tiles, 5 10-button tiles and 1 20-buttons tile. 5 special patches and 1 special scoring tile.
Next we're going to look at how to set up the game. So each player takes a quilt board and a time token and 5 buttons as currency. You keep the remaining buttons on the table within easy reach. Next you place the time board in the centre of the table. Place your time tokens on the starting space of the time board. And the player who last used a needle goes first. Next you place the regular patches in a circle around the time board. After that you grab the neutral tile and you locate the smallest patch on that goes around the board. That's the 1x2 patch just there. You put that token between this patch and the next patch in clockwise order. Then you get the 7x7 bonus tile for once you've completed a 7x7 grid on your board. You just place that next to the board and that goes to the first person who has made a 7x7 patchwork quilt. Then you place the special patches as you can see denoted on the board. There are 5 of them for collection when you pass them. Now you are ready to play. So it's now my turn, which means I've got these 3 tiles to choose from. Now if I look ahead, this one doesn't have many squares that are going to be crossed off. This one doesn't either, but they are quite cheap. This one's 3 buttons and 1 space in time. This is 2 buttons and 2 spaces in time. However, if I look to this third one, it's got 2 buttons here, which will help me later on. It does cost more though, and it costs me more in time. But I'm going to take this one. It costs 7 buttons, so I put those in the middle pile. Then I get my tile and I find a suitable place to put it in my patchwork. There's a good spot there. Then I need to move my time token 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's an interesting rule here. If you are behind the other person's time token, what you do is you still get a turn. If you land on top of them, it's still your turn as well. So now I'm going to move the neutral token here, and I have these 3 to choose from. I quite like this one. I'm building up as many buttons as I can, so I'm going to take this one. Same as last time, it costs 5 buttons, so I put that in the middle. Now I'm going to find a good spot for it, and that looks quite good there. So that patchwork is costing me 5 in time. So if you watch closely, I've got a button here that when I pass it, I'm going to add more buttons to my pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've also passed this leather tile. Let's go and resolve this. These leather tiles are only 1 by 1 and are really useful for when you have got 1 by 1 gaps. I'm going to pass it into that spot there. Perfect. Now I did pass the button on the board, which means I count up my buttons on the board and add that number of buttons to my pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I go over to the central pile now and count out 14 buttons and add it to my pile. To finish the game, both time tokens have to pass the final button and end in the middle of the patchwork quilt. Make sure when you do, you count up all the buttons on your board and add that to your total. So at the very end of the game, when both of the players have reached the middle of the patchwork quilt, what you do is you count up how many of these squares you have not managed to patch up. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For each square you have to pay 2 buttons. So because I've got 5, I double that, and it's 10 buttons that I need to put back into the middle. My final score is how many buttons I have left over. In this case I've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So my finishing score is 11 buttons. You then compare that with the other person, and whoever has the most buttons at the end wins the game. Right, are you ready for this?
I think so.
Okay, so I've not played this version before. I've played the Express version, but one of the main differences I can see is that all the pieces are a lot smaller.
Yeah.
And the tile board where you put all of your patchworks is a lot. It has far more squares on it, so I'm interested to see how I'm going to build my patchwork quilt.
Yeah. Okay, so what is the actual rule for who starts first?
It's the best looking, I think.
Oh,
so,
is it? That'll be me?
Right, so it says...
Whoever made the last blanket.
It says we are now ready to play. Except we don't know who goes first. Yeah.
I guess we just...
Beat a 2.
Yeah, that's twice as good as a 2.
It is. Your one's twice as good as mine. Okay. So that was a charisma check.
Just check a performance check.
Okay, so your turn first.
Okay, well, so I can pick the first 3 after the token here. And I'm going to go for... this one.
It's a very interesting shape.
Yes.
Have to build around that one.
Costs 1. Move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Stitching time costs 4. So, now what I can do is I could advance forward and get more buttons if I wanted to,
Yeah.
or I can pick a piece. So since we're going around this, wow, that one's 6.
Movement of 6.
6 movement. That is incredible.
But you get two buttons every time you pass a button.
Yeah. Now if it's anything like the Express version, you need to build up your economy and get as many buttons on. So when you pass those buttons, you can spend more later. So I think what I will do is I'm going to choose this one first. Put it there. Then I advance 2. 1, 2. That costs me 1. And then I think what I'll do is I'll choose this piece. That costs me 4. I advance 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've passed that button there, so I get 2 more buttons. Your turn.
So we're starting from here now.
Yes.
I'm going to go for this one. Cost 2, movement 3, 1, 2, 3. I get 1 back.
Do you play that you get 1 for the button as well?
No.
We do that on the express version, so that's a difference. Okay, it's still your turn.
Let's go for this one. Costs 1. We'll put it. Here. We'll put it here.
Really have to think about your next few moves, don't you? And see what pieces are coming up.
Ooh,
If you're lucky enough to get them.
Did I move? I didn't move. 2.
Okay, so now it's my turn. So I'm looking, I've got a long piece here and a long piece there, but I don't necessarily have the right number. However, if I do this, it's still my turn because I'm on top.
But you can.
I get 1 button.
So with the when you advance, you jump in front of the player, so you get 2 buttons, and then it would be my go.
Oh, so in the express version we can advance on top of someone. So
Not in this game.
on this one, can't do that.
Can't do that.
Okay, so I will go and return there, and I will rethink my move.
Choices.
I know.
They're very expensive. You've got a 3. I don't think you can actually afford any of those, can you?
No, I can't. I think probably the best thing for me to do is maybe advance past the button. That's 1, 2.
That's as far as you can go.
Is that as far as you
That's
can
as far
advance?
as you can
Oh,
go.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's the space in front of the.
Oh, that's very different. Okay, so that means I get 2 buttons, right?
2 buttons.
Yeah, for advancing, and then that's it for me.
Okay. Well, I can't do anything either. 5, 10, 3. So I'm going to advance. Get 2 buttons. And a 1 button for my long cross. And then it's back to you.
Back to me. So now I can get this piece here. Costs me 3. Place it on my board, and the cost in time is 3 as well. 1, 2, 3. And since I pass that button, I get 3 buttons to add.
Nice.
So in effect, that didn't cost me anything apart from time.
And we're going this way, aren't we?
Yes.
So I could get that one. 5 and 4.
Ooh, where are you going to put that?
I know, but there's 2 buttons and I can't afford that one. I need more buttons, that's the problem. I'm training a little bit.
It's like life, I always need more buttons.
Yeah. So I'm just going to go for this one. Costs 5, which is all of my buttons. And I'm going to put it. I feel like I'm not playing this right. There we go. And I move 4. 1, 2, 3. So we're here now.
Yes, so what I'm going to do is I'll spend 2 of my buttons
This one.
on this piece here, forward 2 spaces in time. And what can I afford now? Not very much, so I'm just going to advance 1 space and 1 button.
Well, I have no buttons, so I too will have to advance 1, 2. I get 2 for advancing, and 1, 2, 3 buttons, which will give me a total of 5.
Payday.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got 3 buttons. I could afford that one over there. It hasn't got any buttons on it though. What I may do is... I can't advance and land on you. I need to remember that. So, probably the best thing.
This one
or nothing.
Yeah.
I am going to do an advance. So that's 2 plus the number of buttons I've got, which is 3. That's 5. Ooh, we got one of these 5 tokens now.
Nice.
And that is all I'm going to do for now, saving up my buttons for the future.
I go for this one. This nice little flowery patch. I'm going to put it in here. Costs 4. 2, 4. And movement of 2.
Very good. Now, I've got my eye on... So if I go for this one here, it's going to cost me 6, but I'll be moving forward 5, which does put me into an immediate button gathering square. However, if I buy this one, and then after buy this one, it will cost me the same. I will move further forward in time by 2 squares, but I will get more squares covered on my patchwork quilt, so I'm going to do that first of all, unless I can't do that.
I'll allow it.
So it's costing me 3 for that. I'll find a nice little zone here in anticipation of getting this one. Move forward 1 space, and then I will spend 3, so 5, take away 3 leaves me 2.
Maths. Oh, that was
maths.
Perfect. Look
Yes.
at that.
Oh, it's like I've played it before. I haven't. Okay, so now I need to move my 6 spaces forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've passed the go button, so I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get that 5 back.
Wow.
Your turn.
Well, are there any... We start from here, we go back to here, don't we?
Yes, so from this T piece we go back over to that side.
Well, I can't buy anything, I only got one button, so I'm going to advance. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I get the patch. I get 7 buttons. And
You get 4 for passing.
4, that's right, yeah. I knew there was something else. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I get to place my patch, and I'm going to place it here. You'll go.
Very good. Okay.
Got more buttons now. I feel like I can do something.
You've got loads of buttons.
What's your button count? 5
7.
on your
Oh,
board.
yes,
5.
5 on there. Oh, I could potentially add
Options.
Yeah. So, no, it's not going to work out very well for me to get another button. So I think what I'll do is I'll spend 7 buttons to get this piece here, or my other option. No, that's pretty much my only option, really. So I will buy this for 7. I am wiped out of buttons. Where to place?
It's an awkward piece.
It is. Oh yes, because it's got that extra long part there. Now I could hedge my bet and try and get a single patch there.
I think
I'll
it's
do
likely.
that.
I think you'll be able to get a patch.
Yeah, so I've spent my money. And there's my 2 spaces forwards.
Okay. How many have I got? 5, 10, 12. Ooh. That one.
It's difficult to know what to spend your buttons on, isn't it? When you've got so many.
Yeah. I'm going to go for this one. Costs 8. 1, 2, 3, and a 5 is 8, and I'm going to place it here.
Ooh.
That's a nice little 3 button. And I move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's another
you got
patch. Yes, okay.
Nice.
I'm going to place my patch here.
And you pass the go button.
Yeah, that's, how many have I got now? That's 4, 7. That's not bad because I paid 8 for that. So
No, that's not bad at all.
that's good.
I'm looking at my balance of buttons.
You're 0 balance.
I have 0.
I can loan you some.
What's the interest rate?
2 buttons per round.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
That's a homebrew rule.
Oh, homebrews are usually quite strong. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I can't stop there if I'm advancing. I have to advance past you.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6 plus. Okay, so I could get a, a very decent amount of buttons. I'm gonna have to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 7. Ready for my next turn, where I'm going to buy the world.
Okay. If only. Oh, right. Ooh, well, the obvious choice is this one. So it doesn't cost anything. Although, I've picked it up now. 3, yeah, let's do that. Oh, this is... I bet people are screaming at the
Yeah.
channel. That was a terrible move. But it doesn't cost anything. I'm going to move 3. 1, 2, 3, and I get buttons back. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
Okay, so I've got 13 tokens to spend. So I quite like the look of this one here. Looks like a hat. And I get 2 buttons next time I pass the go button. So I think... Ooh... Picked up there, didn't I?
Yes.
Yeah, so unfortunately I can't place it there because I will never get a piece that would fit.
There's this bit here.
Well, that's up for you next because I've got to move 4 spaces. So you will get the honour of taking that should you wish. So I'll place it here. 7 buttons back to the iron bank and move forward 4. 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
4.
oh dear. One away from that.
Oh,
That guarantees me that
so
patch as
close.
well.
It does, yeah. So I've passed go. So I've got 7, 8, 9 to collect. What a shame. I do need that for the corner over there.
Well, there's only one move really that I should do, which is take the little 2 patch, pay 2, drop it in here, advance 1, and then awkward pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go for that one as well. Slide that in here. Costs 1. Move 5. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Pass another button.
and a patch.
A patch.
That's 3 patches for me. And I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nice. I'm going to take a 10 and drop a 1 button back.
Okay, so I have 15 buttons now. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces behind you to land on you. So potentially, that might work out quite well for me actually. I'm going to spend 3 to take this piece. I haven't thought far enough ahead to know where I'm going to put it yet. However, there might be just as good as anywhere.
I think that's about as good as you could place that piece.
I'm looking ahead and seeing all the awkward shaped pieces.
There are a lot of awkward shapes. I'm nervous about this one and that one in particular.
Yeah. Actually, I've got a nice place for that one. Let's see if I can set my sights on it.
Did you move?
No. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's now still my turn because I'm atop your head.
We are here.
I've passed the go button, which means I've got 10 to collect.
Nice round number.
And I'm going to spend 10 on this very awkward piece.
Oh, 3 buttons though.
That does get me 3 buttons. And it also makes me advance past the next patch so I can fill that square.
There you go.
Yes, it's all coming together now. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Get yourself in there, little patch. And we're all good to continue. Your turn.
And that works out very well for me because... Oh, does it? Yes, it does. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to drop it in here.
Oh, that's very well placed.
Thanks.
Have you got your 7x7 yet?
Nearly. Very nearly. Costs 2, move 2, 1, 2. And I'm going to... Ooh, so 7x7. Just need to fill that one.
I think you do, yeah. And it's your turn still.
Yeah. Where am I going? Which one? That's the only one.
I mean, they're all terrible pieces to try and fit in there.
5, 5. I get 2. I mean, that's really tempting. You're way off your 7x7, aren't you?
Yeah, way off.
Let's do this. 10. Ooh. 10 and drop it in here. Move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I collect my buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12. Good economy going there.
Yeah. 12, 2, 4.
Everything's starting to pay for itself now.
It's great, yeah. Slow start, but we're on a bit of a roll now.
Yeah. Okay, so I think what I will do, I'll take that 10 piece there and I will plonk it in here.
Very good.
I am relying on getting
This is on this
square now.
Let's arrange some of these to make it.
I now move my 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Landing on your
Still
head.
all go.
I've passed the go button, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Loads of buttons.
Loads of buttons.
So now I need to consider my next move very carefully. I could get that patch. That's too long. So my choices are this one, or this one now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to select this one.
Okay.
There we go. That will put me here. Move 3 spaces. Oh, I need to pay first. 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. I get this patch.
Oh, we're nearly at the end of the game.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just need to fill that one.
You need to fill this whole row as well.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yes. So
It's me now though, right?
yes,
Okay.
it's the end game now.
The end game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Once I caught a fish alive.
I think I'm going to be in negative figures at the end of this. So, just because there are more buttons to wait, does that work out though? Costs 3 to get 1, so that's 2. Costs 7. I'm going to go for that one. There. 3. You
You get your 7 by 7
by
tile.
7. And move 2, 1, 2. Let's go with 2, 3, 4. Can't place that one. Take that and stick that in there. Costs 2. Move 2, 1, 2. Here, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so it's just about trying to fill as many tiles now, isn't it?
You lose 2
you
points.
don't have to.
2 Oh, it's made for you.
It was, yeah. It's perfect. So that costs 2. It's a movement of 1 as well.
Okay.
So that means I get another chance to fill.
And then we are
So
here.
we are here, here, or here.
Do
So
something. That makes sense.
I think the best thing would probably be this one.
Yeah. Costs 4.
And I am out of here.
So collect your buttons.
So, yes, I've passed the go buttons. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 buttons will be my final.
Okay. That's too long to fit in there. I can't get it anyway. Can't play that one. Can't play that one. It has to be this one. So I will put it in here. Costs 1 button. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm gone. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 buttons. Plus my 7 buttons. Mine's, you don't actually have that many spaces.
No, you've got. I've got fewer spaces left, but you've got a lot more buttons. So I think once we work it out.
Okay.
So I need to pay 16 buttons for what I have in my gaps.
I have 18. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Okay. Is it going to be close? I've got 10, 21.
I've got 9.
Ah,
So quite a big.
well played.
Well done. That's
Yeah.
quite a big,
Big gap.
big margin there. That was really good.
You filled up your patch quite nicely. I feel like you were more organised with your tile placement. Mine was a bit more erratic.
It's trying to balance it between what you think you're going to get
Yeah.
as it comes up, because you're not looking at just the next 3 pieces. I was looking at what your next 3 pieces could be. So you've got that whole range of about 6 or 7 pieces.
Yeah.
But also you're trying to work in the pieces that have got lots of buttons on, so when you pass
Yeah.
the button,
How
you
many?
get
How many buttons did you finish on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. How many?
16.
16, okay. Yeah, so you did well with the button collection.
So I had more buttons on, I call it the economy. I had few of these squares left, but you had more buttons at the end, so that...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I paid less for my patches.
Yes.
Which worked out well for me in the end.
Yeah. And it's luck of the draw. I felt quite early on in the game there were lots of pieces that cost 10.
Yeah.
And you had to go through the whole track just to come back to the ones that you could then afford because you're halfway around the board.
It did start off slowly.
Yeah.
But once we started to get buttons in the economy, we were able to buy more interesting, more expensive patches. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, great. I'll play that again.
Yeah, a great little two-player game. Not that long really, what was that, half an hour or so? Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And enjoyable.
Yeah.
A
little bit of strategy to it, and overall
fantastic.
good fun.
Thanks for bringing that along, Steve.
No problem.
Thanks for watching today. We hope you enjoyed this playthrough. Let us know in the comments if you did. Please like, subscribe and hit the bell icon, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.